Hi everyone, welcome to Lune Soul. My name is Claudette. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here just in time to deliver your weekly tarot readings. This is the video for the week starting March 13th. So please be sure to watch your moon, your rising, and your sun sign videos as well. These are general messages, so I highly recommend that you watch those other videos to get a better picture of what is to come this week. I'll be pulling 2 cards for your love life, 2 cards for your career and finances, 2 cards for your general messages, and 1 out of the Oracle of the Mermaids for your spiritual advice. If you'd like a reading with me, I am available for that, so check out my website, lunaesoul.net. I have my schedule on there. It's really easy to book a session with me, so check that out if that's of interest to you. Also, before I get started on your readings, I want to announce that I have an idea. I'd love to interact with you guys, my fans, my followers, my viewers a little bit more. So my idea is to release a video once a month and have a Q&A, an Ask Luna kind of a series. Ask questions in the description and the feedback section of this video below. And I'd like to sit down and do a 10-15 minute long video on answering some of these questions. Now, these questions can be anything. It could be, what's the meaning of life? What's your favorite color? Or maybe even a request, why don't you do videos and something that interests you guys, that you think that it would be something that you'd want to hear my feedback on. Just anything and everything. I'd love to hear from you guys, so I can make sure to try to get to as many questions as possible and I don't miss them. On the description, or not the description box, the feedback section, when you write your comment, put in Ask Luna at the beginning of your question, so I know that this is something you'd like to include in the series. So I'm going to be working on that. I'd love to get your feedback, your questions, interact with you guys, and sit down and have a Q&A Ask Luna series. I'd like to start very soon, so I'd like to get your feedback on that. Other than that, we're ready to get started. So have a fabulous week. Take care. And hi, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly mini tarot reading for the week starting March 13th. Welcome. So let's get started on your reading. I do get in your love life, I do get the Hierophant in the upright position, and I get the 8 of Pentacles in the upright position. So some of you may be working on getting yourself married. Whether it's if you are single and looking, this is something that a goal that you have in mind, that you are looking at the establishment of marriage as something that you want to work towards. And I say work towards because this is somebody that's working at something. This is the Apprentice card. So in this case, in the case of love, in a love reading, this is about really setting the right foundation, building trust, building friendship, building that bond, working at communication. This is a work in progress kind of a thing, starting from scratch and working your way up to something that is your ideal. This is possibly working towards your end goal of marriage, okay? Now, if you are married already or you're in an established relationship, this is about you starting a fresh new foundation in your partnership, okay? So you may say, you know what, we don't communicate very much. I'd like for us to start working on that. And then you decide that you're going to go to a counselor and you want to have these very intimate conversations where you work at communicating with each other. And this is something, a skill set that you start building together, because this is something that you want to bring you want to have a stronger bond with your partner. Okay, so there's something that you're going to be working at that is going to strengthen the bond with your partner. And if you're not partnered already, this is something that you are working within yourself to get to a place where you can have a significant partnership at some point, okay? There's a process of learning, of starting to work on something, okay? Now, in your finances and career sector, I get the 7 of Cups in the upright position, which talks about confusing energy. It's talking about maybe a lot of projects being thrown your way, a lot of responsibilities, maybe a lot of questions heading in your direction, a lot of people. There's a lot of like a chaotic energy where you just can't really make sense of things. And you're trying to sort it out. In the midst of starting to sort this out, there is some backstabbing, or there's some trickery going on with the Seven of Swords in the upright position. So there is also, adding to this confusion, perhaps you are not sure who you can trust on your team. You're not sure who you can trust. So there's a sense of trying to sort all this out because there's like too much going on. There's a chaotic energy in your work environment, okay? So when it comes to this, I say, have very honest talks with the people that you work with and have these transparent conversations so there's no opportunities for this backstabbing or trickery or greed or all these things that could very well happen in the workplace. And in turn, it will create some sense of clarity for you, okay? So you know that who you can work with and who you can't, and who's really on your team and who's not, okay? So there's some confusion there going on this week for you. Now, in your general messages, I do get some positive cards here. I do get the Six of Wands in the upright position there. So there's a sense of feeling acknowledged, feeling rewarded for something that you've done. There's a kind of like a pat on the back, a moment where you're patting yourself on the back this week. You feel very happy about something you've accomplished, okay? And I do get that this is in turn because of some moment of clarity that has come through for you in the Page of Swords in the upright position. So there's maybe you get this fantastic idea that comes through out of nowhere and you decide, oh my gosh, I'm so smart, I'm so awesome, that's fantastic, and you feel really good about where you're heading in this regard. So there's some really positive accomplishments here this week. You feel like you have definitely, there's something to be celebrating. And this is in turn giving you some clarity and giving you some great ideas, and you're having some aha moments that also create a sense of feeling rewarded and accomplished, okay? Now, in your spiritual life, I do get Gemini, the Mirror card in the upright position from the Oracle of the Mermaids. And the Mirror card talks about know thyself, self-examination, and seeing who you really are. This is a wonderful card that talks about really looking within and analyzing, where you are, who you are, really even looking at those inner demons. Like, this is a beautiful card, and it doesn't necessarily say that you're looking at the ugly side, but it's a fantastic time to say, I want to see the whole me, the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything, all of it, and really acknowledge that and accept yourself, okay? You may be also encountering someone on your path that really is a reminder of something that you yourself recognize in that other person. The mirror is also about acknowledging and recognizing aspects of yourself and someone else in your path. So when you, and this is part of this recognizing, acknowledging this mirror, when you come across someone that is meaningful on your path, and this self-examination and knowing thyself. So you may encounter that from someone else, or you yourself may be in a very reflective, self-reflective phase where you start to analyze yourself and truly accept yourself and embrace yourself, okay? This is kind of the process with this card. It's about embracing all aspects of yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all of it, okay? So wonderful, interesting week that you have going on here, Gemini. I wish you the very best of luck. Have a fabulous week. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already so you can continue to receive notifications of videos just like this one. Take care. Bye-bye.